my family are currently in Chicago, Illinois. And as you can see, I ain't got no bags in my hands. But we had a restaurant that I've been wanting to try for a long time. Even though I ain't got it in my hands, I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. So we at the Nobu on Rudolph Street. That was crazy. We just ran into Kaylani. Out of the blue, too. Last time we saw her was at the Aces game. Sour. That's real sour. I'm not a huge fan of that. It's more like lemon juice with water. Personally, I give it a 4 out of 10. I'm sorry with the yellowtail jalapeno, the yellowtail sashimi, and the yuzu sauce.
You don't like appetizers.
That's fresh. I wish there was a little spice to balance the sauce. The sauce is very acidic. And the jalapenos are unseeded, so the jalapenos aren't spicy at all. I give like a 6, 6.5. The cucumber salad. That's good. I feel like it has a really good nutty quality to it. It's a little spicy too. It's real seasoned. It's a little nutty. I like the sesame seeds. I get it like a 7.5. The amount of vinegar in this definitely gives me pickle vibes. Next up is the toru Chicago style with caviar. So this is a tuna with a big lump of caviar on it. It's seasoned really well. It's very fatty. The caviar don't really add nothing or take nothing away from me. I think the sauce is very acidic. I think everything so far has been very sour, acidic. It's very fatty though. Like that cut of meat is extremely fatty. I definitely can see that being very low to some people, like a 3 or 4, but I also can see it being very high for people who really like fat. In my opinion, it's right in the middle, 5 out of 10. This is the black cod butter lettuce. It's sweet, it's very soft. Literally, like I barely bit it. It was very hot though, and it was seasoned well. I give it a 7 out of 10. The meat itself is literally falling apart. These are the waygu dumplings. In my opinion, it is a good dumpling, but how thick the dumpling is kind of washes out the waygu for me. So I taste more dumpling wrapper than I taste anything else. But the spice on the chili oil is a very good addition in my opinion. I'm personally at a 6 out of 10. I've pretty much been in that range all night. I just tried my sister's Brussels sprouts. Those are crispy, seasoned, they're a little spicy. I like a balance of flavors, and I feel like that's perfectly balanced. That's my highest thing so far. That's an 8 out of 10. Now I got the nigiris. This is a bunch of assortments of it. I love nigiri, so I'm about to smash. 90% of the time, this is what I eat when I'm at home. With me, I personally like to dip the meat and not the rice, because if you dip the rice, it becomes like a big ball of soy sauce. I dip it directly on the meat side. I'm not a huge fan. I don't even think this is top 20 best nigiri I've had. To me, the fish itself is fresh, but it's not extremely fresh and it's not really snappy. And the flavor doesn't really carry a lot for me. I personally get a whole plate as a whole, 5 out of 10. It's like right in the middle for me, especially for the price. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. Overall, I personally give the entire experience a 6.5 out of 10 when it comes to the food. The staff was extremely nice, and the ambiance is extremely nice as well. I personally do think there's a lot that Chicago has to offer as far as the sit-down restaurants and the fancier restaurants, and I don't think Nobu would be on my list if I was coming to Chicago.